I am bedazzled by the childishness of Eric Garcetti's speech, which is it's liberal slash used to not be. Liberals were grown-ups when I was a kid. But now they've shifted left in that you become a child. You think childlike. It's not a choice between if it's not a choice between unemployment and death, then let's open up. What is he talking about? It's meaningless what he says. What is the next condition? It's already conditions that are unavailable. This is how to avoid staying 6 or 7 months. Do you understand? That's another 6 or 7 months. These are not leaders, folks. These are pansies. These are wimps. And the country has been wimpified over the course of my lifetime. That's why I changed the national anthem from Land of the Free and Home of the Brave to Better Safe Than Sorry. That's the new motto. Give me liberty or give me death is considered to be a farce on the left. Give me liberty or give me death is now identified with white supremacist, as if there's any connection. The governor of Michigan says she saw swastikas at a Let's Go Back to Business, Let's Open Up Michigan rally. She's a bloody liar. The swastika wasn't there to advance the Nazis. It was to say that what she's doing is Nazi-like. I don't agree with that. I would not put a swastika up. It is not Nazi-like. She's not sending people to concentration camps. But it was not pro-Nazi. It was anti-Nazi.
By 3, an immediate tracking and tracing response to quarantine people so that the virus can't spread to others.
What does that mean, immediate? So do you understand? There's no if he lives by his word, another half year is definite. It will be problematic to live in Southern California or in California, unless you're super rich or super poor, which is already what the Democrats have done. It's a state of essentially the super rich and super poor. I have entertained thoughts of living in South Dakota. I so love the governor there. Once I'm going to leave California weather, what do I care if it's lousy weather in South Dakota or lousy weather in Texas? Everywhere east of the West Coast, the weather stinks. It's just the way it is. So once that's the reason to stay in California. It's the greatest weather on earth except for Cape Town, South Africa, and some people say Perth, Australia. Next. Sean, next, please.
4, building and maintaining our hospital capacity, both the human talent of nurses, techs, and doctors, and the equipment and supplies so that they can safely treat the worst cases, even if we have a second spike.
Okay, let me just say,
finally,
California
5,
hospials
we need
are empty.
ongoing research and development.
They're empty.
Treatments.
They're going out of business, Mr. Mayor. Are you aware of that? We met that condition. And what's the last?
Worst cases, even if we have a second spike. And finally, 5, we need ongoing research and development into treatments and a vaccine for this disease. And I'm proud of hospitals here in LA that are leading the way.
Great.
So we need treatment and a vaccine.
No, treatment or a vaccine, I assume.
We don't have a vaccine.
Of course not. Vaccine, 18 months would be a record if there was a vaccine in 18 months. Okay, when you weaken your civilization, then and you send many people to college where they learn not to think. I mean that with every sincerity bone in my body. You learn not to think in college. Fools make fools. That should be the motto of 99% of our colleges and high schools. This is one of the stupidest talks in American history. One of the most irresponsible and stupidest talks. What will be left of LA if there is another half year of no commerce?
How many people do you think have died in California?
How many people do I think have died in California? What, since this started?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean because of COVID-19?
Yeah.
How many?
1,170.
1,178? Right? It's almost, it's a state. If someone had written a novel, it would not have sold 10 copies. That California was destroyed because 1,178 people died there. Yep, the chickens are coming home to roost, folks. You buy pablum, you end up with pablum. Democratic Party is either noxious or pablum. This is a perfect example. The irresponsibility of that speech and the incoherence is staggering. And to at least half of this state, if they'd heard it, they go, yeah, he gets it. Especially college graduates. We'll be back.
The Dennis Prager Show, live from the Relief Factor Pain-Free Studio.